Wow. So pretty. Oh, I think I'm gonna feed them. The whole school of koi. Mm, the big flamingo. Oh, time to go. Clown's a little scary. That was a fun time, but there's no place like home. Hey, so I am immersed in a great read right now. So, Patrice Jones told me that I needed to read this book because it was really good. So, I got it. And I started it, I feel like it's been a couple months ago now, over a month anyway. Um, I started it, but I set it aside because why? I don't remember. Was it traveling? I don't know. Anyway, um, I picked it back up yesterday, and usually a book takes me about 60 pages, like a fiction book, literary fiction especially, can take me 60, 70 pages to really grab my attention. This one was about page 200 before it really grabbed me. I mean, it was interesting, but I think part of that is because I set it down around the 60, 70 page mark. But yeah. So this is set in a reformatory, a juvenile home in Florida in the 50s, 1950s, I think. And it's a real story based on a real story. This home really did exist. Children were found buried on the grounds, many of them, so killed by the wardens and buried there without, recording the evidence, and So this one, the story is, it's fictional, and it's kind of a thriller, spooky ghost story. It's a ghost story. Let's just say that it's a ghost story. It is genuinely a ghost story, but it switches points of view. So there's the father who is he's he's had to run away to Chicago because he stirs up trouble, trying to fight for civil rights. And so they got a white woman to accuse him of rape, and he had to flee because he wouldn't get a fair trial in the Deep South at the time. And so he's left his two children. His wife passed away from cancer a few years back. And so he's left the two children behind with family. The daughter is, in her teens, about 15, 16. And the son's about 12. And so the son gets sent to this home. And the son is still young and tenderhearted, so he can see ghosts, haints. So he sees the ghosts, and part of the story is told from his perspective and the horrors that he's put through there. And then part of it's told from the daughter's perspective on the outside and how she's trying to get him out. There are a few other characters in the story that, they use for assistance along the way, and there are indeed ghosts, like for real. And it's really good. Like, it reminds me a little bit of Shawshank Redemption. It reminds me a lot of Shawshank Redemption, to be honest. in certain aspects. But, like I was halfway through and I was like, damn, I need a redemption story here. I really do. I need these people to get what they deserve. And then I find out how it's going to happen. And like, you're on the edge of your seat because you're worried for these kids and everybody else, that's on the right side of history. But just the thought of justice being served and the way it's going to get served, it's going to be good. So, just wanted to check in and let you know that this book's gotten good, and I can't put it down. I'm going to have to finish it this evening here on my couch at home. Let's do it. Back to it. I am on page 357, and it is 565 pages. I'm going to do it tonight. Cannot stop. Yeah. Come Claudine's looking good. Whoa, 5 stars. So good.